Hi, this is Ramesh Batavia. Welcome to my show. Straight from my heart is based on my own experience of life in its various moods and colors. Do click on the like and subscribe buttons. Help us keep in touch with you. Straight from my heart is powered by the Inner Circle, which is a self help organization, and its members have sponsored each one of the episodes. Right, folks, let's start. Hello there. Welcome to yet another episode of Straight from My Heart. Today I have with me a gentleman whose life has been not just a roller coaster, but it's been ups and downs. 40-year-old Vikas Rawat is the chairman and managing director of Global Garner Sales Services Limited. Why do I have him as a guest today? He is a shining example of how you can treat failure in your life. Let me give you a brief glimpse of what this man is all about. Even in his school days, entrepreneurship was very strong in his blood. He bought his first mobile with the earning of having sold 10 mobiles to his friends and convincing a dealer that the 11th one should be his free of charge. As an insurance professional, he achieved his entire region's target even before the launch of his office. And then, becoming tired of being an employed guy, he decided he would embark on a businessman's career. Not knowing anything about business, in the real sense of the word, he still embarked, started a catering business, and it ended up in failure, massive failure. He took an 18-month sabbatical and then started Global Garner. 3 lakh rupees as loan from his credit card. From the day it started, Global Garner shot up. In 2 years' time, it had become a company worth 220 crore rupees. And then disaster struck again. A rival wanted to buy his company and Vikas refused to sell. The rival simply bought Vikas's entire team. He bribed them to join him. And again, Vikas was right there at the bottom. From a gentleman who did not know how to pay next month's salary, today, Vikas has grown from a 219 crore company to a 6,700 crore company in just about 3 years. A very, very interesting life. Hello there, Vikas. Good to have you. I need to ask you some questions. You have led a highly adventurous life. Very high successes, deep sorrows. Haven't you? Yes, you have. And it is, I think, appropriate to ask you today, with a valuation of 6,700 crores in your company, what are your feelings?
Feeling is always great, Bhaiya, because after seeing all the dead ends and the downfall of Global Garner, I think today when we are rising up, I think the feeling is something which can't be expressed in words, of course. But now we are very positive and looking forward to the great future ahead. So I think there can be no better feeling than this of having Global Garner set at a junction where we think that now things will move forward and we will move forward with a great pace towards our mission of creating world's biggest organization.
Because what are the reasons why you failed? And what are the lessons that you've learned from this failure? I'm very, very curious that all our listeners will want to know.
Uh, I think largely we failed because of maybe an over expectation by our team, and because we were having a very people oriented model where we had 100% dependency was on people. And let's say in starting there was a huge hype and excitement was there, but after some time I think when excitement of the leader has gone, I think the entire things used to come down. So I think that was the biggest learning that I had, ki the regular push has to be there in the system. So I think now we have learned it, ki yes, we need some leaders who are there to push the business regularly. GG business cannot be a part time business. Initially we thought ki it can be a part time business, and it can be done by people just by investing 2 or 3 hours in a day. But now we believe that this entire system needs a rigorous and regular follow-ups, without which this cannot happen. So it has to be 24 into 7 work. So this is our learning, and I think this is the thing that we think we failed when people spread rumors about us. We failed when someone decided to just switch to other companies, and because it was immensely motivated by a single personality, of course things were not in our hand. But today we think and we believe that now GG business has to be a systematic corporate driven strategy. With the corporate driven strategies, then only we can grow. So this is my learning from past.
And finally, Vikas, what is your message for the entrepreneurs in the audience today?
Advice to the entrepreneurs, I think yet I'm not at that place to advise entrepreneurs, but of course, as you asked, I would always say, to all the entrepreneurs, and I usually tell it to all my friends and colleagues, build a business for long term. Don't make a business of business. Today everybody is hungry for funding, hungry to sell their company. I think building a company is a great responsibility. It, of course, it is a big pain, but of course, parallelly, it's a big satisfaction when you create an organization which feeds a lot of people, right? So I think, and business is a slow process. You will learn during the journey. It cannot, there is no book which defines how to get success in business. No book, right? So I think it's a gradual, slow, steady process, and it will take time. Good things take time to develop. So I think the only advice that I can give right now is, don't sell your business. Build a business which is there for a long time. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have learned from Vikas's life that successes and failures are a part of life. Often it is said that there are two sides of the same coin. Unfortunately, the way we are brought up is that we exaggerate success and we downplay failures. Yesterday, India won against Pakistan, and the whole country erupted in dance and rapture and all night parties. What happens when we lose to India? We start picking holes and say, this fellow was responsible, that fellow was responsible, and so we failed. Our child scores 98%, and we throw a party for all our neighbors. And the child fails. What do? We make life miserable for the child, isn't it? Somewhere, this is not right. Do you know something? A lion often goes hungry for days together because it doesn't find a prey. You don't see a lion going to a psychiatrist, do you? Very often, the lion is not able to catch its prey because the prey is a little too fast. Does the lion sit down and start weeping about the failure? Fact of life, failures and successes, despite the best of plans, will happen. So, what do? Learn from every failure, not to repeat the same mistake. Understand that every time you attempt something, there is a chance of failure. But also understand that if you don't attempt anything, you're not worth living. Understand that just behind every night there is day, and behind every day there is night. Behind every success, somewhere there is failure, and so on. Accept it as a part of life and move on. Don't keep on thinking about, oh, I wish this had happened, oh, I wish that had happened, I wish is not going to bring back success out of failure. So, all you need to do is move on. When you get success, when you get outstanding success, it's human to be happy. So be happy. Nobody's saying no. But also understand something, that you can be happier. And so start working for it. Until the next one, bye for now.